For this week's Wellbeing Wednesday, I want to explain the concept of sleep paralysis. Whenever we are going through different stages of sleep and we enter REM sleep, where our body is experiencing the majority of dreaming, what happens is that our bodies many times go into a paralysis or something called an atonia, where our muscles no longer have the tension in them, but they become very relaxed so that we are not acting out our dreams. This is something that's called sleep paralysis. For some individuals, when they're transitioning out of REM sleep or when they're waking up, their brains will wake up before the rest of their body. And so an individual will experience this sleep paralysis where their mind is awake and their eyes are able to move, but the rest of their body cannot move. Some people will say that they feel that they have a pressure on them, something holding them down. Some individuals will experience hallucinations where they feel the presence of someone in the room with them. And this can be an episode of feeling extreme fear and anxiety. For many individuals, they're not sure what's happening and why they cannot move, which you can imagine can be very uncomfortable and scary. During this time, for many people, they're wondering if something is incredibly wrong. And there are many different cultural explanations that individuals have different cultures throughout the course of time have come up to explain this phenomenon. We know that for individuals that are experiencing extreme levels of stress and anxiety, that can contribute to people having more of these episodes, as well as sleep deprivation. Oftentimes, if individuals are using alcohol and other substances, that can also play a role in onsetting these episodes that occur. We do know that many times the first episode will occur in adolescence or late teenage years into adulthood and can persist throughout people's lives for the rest of their lives. Some people have one episode for the whole course of their lives, whereas other individuals will have this happening recurrently. Ways to be able to reduce experiencing this, we know reducing the stress, reducing the anxiety, being able to have a set sleep schedule so that we're not experiencing the sleep deprivation and our body has a better consistent schedule of when it should be asleep and when it should be awake. We know that also things like having a wind down routine without technology and devices to really help our body and our minds be able to decompress can help with that. If someone is waking up and they are experiencing an episode of sleep paralysis, if they're able to have that moment of clarity to recognize that that is what is happening and help to reduce their stress and anxiety, we know that these episodes usually last from a few seconds to a max of a few minutes, but that can help to bring the anxiety down, which then will help them to not experience the episode as long or have it be as terrifying. Sometimes concentrating on moving a small, like moving a finger or a small movement, because we know that once an individual is able to move or being touched, that they can break the episode of sleep paralysis as well. And of course, if you are experiencing this multiple times or even just once and it's very uncomfortable for you, talking to your medical provider about it to be able to get that sleep history and to look at other strategies to be able to prevent sleep paralysis, or at least to help you to better understand why you are experiencing it. Be well.